NASA moves forward with their plans for building a new facility to house the research structure necessary to investigate alien organisms. This committee was tasked with identifying the best location for the facility. As we conducted research and analysis, we have spent time delving into all aspects of the proposed communities, including their history, personality, demographics, climate, transportation services, how they generate power, education availability, form of government, public services, political and policy environments, local businesses, income levels, and the economic and environmental impacts such a facility would have. We narrowed our search down to 4 communities: Roswell, New Mexico, Moline, Illinois, Carson City, Nevada, and Brunswick, Maine, and we'll discuss them in the order of most recommended to least recommended.
Roswell, New Mexico is the community that we believe should host the NASA facility. Roswell is situated at the gateway of the Permian Basin in southeast New Mexico and has a population of 47,775, a population density of 1,620 people per square mile, and a diverse economy ranging from agriculture to aviation. NASA would be the only government scientific research facility in the community, and your materials could be easily transported via railroad, airplane, or by using the 4-lane highways which go in every direction. Roswell's infrastructure and power grid, which is largely generated from wind and solar, are capable of handling the influx of NASA personnel necessary for facility development and construction. The culture of Roswell is one of the most positive aspects of this community, as it meshes extremely well with NASA and the research which would be conducted. In 1947, Roswell received nationwide attention when it was reported that the remains of a flying saucer were found in Roswell, instantly making it the nation's UFO capital. Since that incident, Roswell has embraced their UFO alien history, which is seen by the use of stereotypical alien caricature on the city's website, tourism promotional videos, and even around town. Although the current alien theme of Roswell is based off a campy version of extraterrestrial life and questionable history, this community would likely embrace a more scientific approach to extraterrestrial life if given the opportunity. Sufficient infrastructure for NASA's facility can be found in cities across the nation, but NASA is not likely to find a community and culture as embracing and well suited for its facility as Roswell. Roswell's education system is the weakest aspect of this community. New Mexico's public education was ranked the worst in the nation at number 50, and the quality of Roswell's school district was ranked 54th out of 103rd within New Mexico. There's not much NASA can do to remedy this situation before the facility is built, but additional taxes from the jobs created and private funding for education could help. NASA employees and their families could be part of the vanguard promoting better quality education in Roswell and New Mexico at large. Another weakness is the remoteness of Roswell.
Moline, Illinois was our second choice for building a new NASA facility. A facility of this size and scope would fit well into the economic climate of Moline. The scientific research field would be a new area for the city, but Moline currently has several thriving industries that would be able to provide employment for families of NASA personnel. The current political and policy climate of Moline are also favorable, as the city is currently in a pro-growth stage and is actively seeking out new opportunities for the community, as is the state of Illinois. The City of Moline has sufficient public service structure, transportation structure, and education structure to absorb the influx of people such a facility would bring. Moline has sufficient power grid to adequately supply a new NASA facility. Moline and its surrounding area have the government infrastructure and political climate necessary for this proposed facility. Moline, Illinois ranked second on our list of acceptable locations for a NASA facility due to some major environmental concerns. Moline's location on the Mississippi River causes great concern, as does its closeness to Chicago. If the alien organism is toxic to humanity in some form and is capable of being transmitted through water or air, many problems could arise if it escapes a facility in this location. If containment is breached and the organism is loose from its facility, the potential to infect millions of people exists if the facility is located in Moline, Contamination is the reason Moline lies at number 2 on this list, and if the decision is made to place the facility in Moline, NASA will need to be sure that the organism can be completely contained.
Carson City, Nevada was chosen third in regards to desirability of a NASA research facility. With a population of 382 persons per square mile, there is ample space for a facility to be constructed. Logistically, Carson City is more than capable of handling an influx of needed resources and personnel to the area. Carson City's small airport can handle needle material transportation, as well as roadways leading to local metropolitan cities nearby. Carson City overproduces its power and energy through the use of geothermal and hydroelectric energy. Although the energy and logistical infrastructure is there, the local policy would lead one to believe that Carson City would not be a good location for a NASA research facility. The local policy environment in Carson City, Nevada, leads us to believe that local residents do not appear to be interested in growth with regards to primarily housing and business developments in the community. A variance sought for 353 homes in the Rancho Sierra project had been denied 7 various times by the county commission. Additionally, the expansion of businesses into the area has also been refused multiple times by the said same commission. The lack of public support for growth trumps the logistical fortunes that exist. This places Carson City once again third on the list of 4 in regards to NASA research facility placement.
Brunswick, Maine was our last choice on a possible location for building a new NASA facility. Brunswick is a small town with a population of 15,564 people that does have some things to offer if NASA would consider developing a facility there, and that is Brunswick's desire to expand due to the recent closure of the Brunswick Naval Air Station, which is an excellent opportunity to acquire developable land or facilities at the New Brunswick Landing, which is the new airport that's located in Brunswick that could be used to transport supplies. Brunswick also has a new solar array that provides 75% of the town's energy that is also located at the Brunswick Airport. The town also has its own hospital for superior healthcare. Brunswick, Maine was chosen last on the list of a possible location for the new NASA facility, simply because the town can only support itself and will require a lot of improvements such as emergency management, schools, and housing, and other necessary things before a facility can be built. The town does want to expand, but the growth has taken decades and has only grown a small fraction, making this sudden boom unrealistic. The town isn't prepared and will only be more of a problem for NASA. The sudden growth of a population would be overwhelming for Brunswick since they are only prepared to sustain the small population already living there, which makes adding a new facility impractical to Brunswick as well as NASA. And that is why Brunswick, Maine is the worst possible location for a new NASA facility.
In conclusion, we have conducted a thorough community analysis of Roswell, New Mexico, Moline, Illinois, Carson City, Nevada, and Brunswick, Maine, with regards to the construction and maintenance of a NASA research facility for extraterrestrial life. With its history of embracing extraterrestrial life, logistical abilities, and community's positive culture for alien life, Roswell was concluded to be the best possible choice. Second came Moline, Illinois. Moline's logistics and location next to the large metropolitan area of Chicago make it a close runner-up. Moline did not make the top spot due to possible environmental contamination concerns and containment difficulties. Next came Carson City, Nevada. Carson City's logistical capabilities are more than needed to maintain a research facility. However, the policy environment within Carson City has put it near the bottom of the running for possible locations. Finally, we come to Brunswick, Maine. Brunswick was chosen as the last of the viable options due to a lack of infrastructure and the possible costs needed for additional resources. Thank you.